Welcome back. This is Pharma Careers, clear role breakdowns, practical skills, and step-by-step career roadmaps.
Okay, let's dive right in. If you've ever felt like your resume just disappears into a black hole after you hit submit on a pharma job application, then you are in the right place. We're about to pull back the curtain on what's really going on and show you exactly why so many amazing, qualified candidates just get, well, completely ignored.
And let's start with something that might surprise you. Most of us think, oh, maybe my grades weren't good enough or I'm missing some specific skill. But here's the truth. Recruiters aren't really questioning your intelligence. They assume you're smart. They're looking for something else entirely.
And that leads us to the big question, doesn't it? If it's not about being smart, then what's the secret password? What's the filter that determines if your profile lands in the yes pile or the trash? The answer is probably not what you think. Here it is, the #1 fundamental rule that is driving every single hiring decision in the pharma world. And get this, it's not really about you, your personality, or your potential. It's all about one thing, risk. Let's break down what that means.
You see, you have to understand that a pharma recruiter's main job isn't to find the most brilliant, creative candidate. It's to find the safest candidate. A bad hire in this industry isn't just a headache, it's a huge liability. It costs a ton of money, wasted time, and worst of all, it can create major compliance issues. So with every resume they're asking, is this person a safe bet, or are they a walking, talking risk?
So, how does this whole risk thing actually play out? Well, your profile has to pass 2 super quick tests. Usually in the first 10 seconds, a recruiter looks at it. Before they even get to your experience, they're looking for 2 things: clarity about the role you want and the right keywords. And honestly, this is where most people get knocked out of the game.
And here it is, the phrase that is the absolute kiss of death on a pharma resume. Why? Think about it. Pharma is hyper-specialized. A job in quality is worlds away from a job in pharmacovigilance. So when you say you're open to any opportunity, a recruiter doesn't hear flexible, they hear, I don't get this industry and I'm going to be a nightmare to train. You instantly look like a massive risk.
And just look at this comparison. It's night and day, right? The profile on the left is what they see as risky. It's vague, it's generic. The one on the right, though, that's crystal clear. It screams, I know exactly what this QA job is, and I've got the specific skills, like deviation and kappa documentation, to do it. That's an instant green light.
Now, let's talk about that second screen, keywords. Because before any human being lays eyes on your profile, you've got to get past the robot gatekeeper. It's called an applicant tracking system, or ATS. And this software is just a matching machine. It's not personal, it's just scanning for keywords. You have to learn to speak its language. So how do you beat the machine? It's actually ridiculously simple. You mirror the language. Just look at this table. You need to literally lift the exact phrases out of the job description and drop them into your resume. If they want deviation investigation, your resume better say deviation investigation. It feels simple, but it is absolutely 100% non-negotiable to get seen.
Okay, so I know what some of you are thinking, but I'm a fresher. I don't have years of experience to list keywords from. This is where so many entry-level candidates get stuck. But don't worry, there's a really powerful way around this. You have to create your own proof of work.
This is so important. If you don't have on-the-job experience, then projects are your currency. They're your secret weapon. Because when you show a recruiter a project you built, it proves you're not just sitting around waiting. It signals that you're proactive, you're mature, and you are ready to hit the ground running.
And the best part is, you can start this tonight. It doesn't have to be complicated. Here are 3 super practical things you can do. 1. Build a sample template for a common document, like a kappa form. 2. Create a detailed checklist for a process, like how to review an SOP. Or 3. Draft a short, dummy investigation report. This is the tangible proof that makes a recruiter say, wow, okay, this person gets it.
All right, let's move beyond what's on the resume and talk about what's behind it. Because recruiters aren't just scanning for skills, they're screening for a very specific way of thinking. They're looking for the compliance mindset. And this slide says it all. The wrong mindset, the one that gets you rejected, is the I'll just fix it quickly mindset. That approach is how disasters happen in pharma. The right mindset, the compliance-first mindset, is methodical. It's all about following the procedure, documenting every single step, escalating if you need to, and carefully assessing the impact. That's the thought process they're trying to hire. And if you want to know why this is such a massive deal, just look at this number, 483.
In the US pharma world, this is the form number for an official warning from the FDA for non-compliance. This number gives executives nightmares. And these 483s are almost always the result of someone, somewhere, deciding to fix things quickly instead of following the rules. That's the multi-million-dollar risk a recruiter is trying to avoid by hiring you. So here's where it all comes together. That compliance mindset has to show up in everything you do, starting with your resume. Your resume is not just a summary of your past, it's the very first piece of official documentation the company will ever see from you. If it's sloppy, has typos, or is confusing, they will make an instant assumption. Your official work documentation will be sloppy too. Period.
So let's put it all together. How do we turn all this insight into a practical, winning game plan? Let's boil it all down to a simple 5-point checklist that will get your profile off the ignored pile and onto the shortlisted pile.
Here it is, your winning checklist. Number 1, pick a specific role. No more, I'm open to anything. Number 2, mirror the exact vocabulary from the job description to get past the robots. Number 3, build your own proof of work, especially if you're just starting out. Number 4, make sure everything you do communicates that compliance-first mindset. And finally, number 5, keep your documents, starting with your resume, perfectly clean and clear. That's it. That is the whole game.
And so, that brings us to the final thought. After everything we've talked about, I want you to go look at your resume and your LinkedIn profile right now. And you need to ask yourself a very honest question. Is your profile actually built to win this game? Or is it accidentally built to be ignored?
If this helped, like and subscribe. Watch the next video in Pharma Careers for the next role breakdown.